You have always heard that Oprah Winfrey is one of the most generous women in the world. But what if I told you that behind this philanthropy facade are obscure secrets that few dare reveal? Millions of dollars disappeared, scandals were drowned out, witnesses were silenced. What is Oprah hiding? Who really benefits from your charity? And why does the media protect their image as much as other celebrities fall? The answer can change everything you think about one of the most influential women on the planet. And you need to see it now. Subscribe to the channel for more shocking revelations about the elite secrets, and activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Let's expose the truth together. Oprah Winfrey built an empire based on the image of an empowered, generous, and inspiring woman. However, behind the cameras, former employees and people who worked directly with her report a completely different environment, a place where pressure, fear, and rigid rules were part of everyday life. The public image versus reality behind the scenes. For decades, Oprah was seen as the queen of TV, someone who promoted inspiring stories and helped people find their truths. But did this same posture exist with its employees? According to anonymous testimonials and reports leaked over the years, working for Oprah was not as inspiring as it seemed. Many former employees stated that she kept absolute control over everything that happened, monitoring not only her program, but also the personal life of some team members. Some reported that within their company there was a culture of fear, where small mistakes were treated with severe punishments. Extremely rigid regulations. Reports indicate that Oprah required extremely strict patterns of conduct within his offices and studios. Some of the rules that would have been imposed include: no one could look straight into Oprah's eyes unless it was requested. Employees could not talk to her unless she started the conversation. Zero error was tolerated, and slips could result in immediate layoffs. Employees should follow specific protocols on how and when they could be in their presence. A former employee claimed, "It was as if we were dealing with royalty. If you look at her the wrong way, it could be fired the same week." Mysterious removal and layoffs. Another curious aspect is the large number of employees who worked with Oprah for a short time and disappeared from the map. Many producers and assistants have never been seen in other broadcasters or media companies, generating suspicions about the type of influence Oprah can exert on former employees trying to expose their way of working. Cases of sudden layoffs without official explanation, former employees who claim to have signed strict confidentiality agreements. Some journalists suggest that Oprah maintains absolute control over his image and uses his power to silence those who try to expose it. Anonymous reports of psychological abuse. Several testimonials describe a toxic environment within their studios where the requirement of absolute perfection created a climate of unbearable tension. Employees say they worked with a constant fear of making mistakes, reports of humiliations and shouts behind the scenes. Extreme psychological pressure, leading some to crises of anxiety and depression. A former producer declared, "Working for Oprah looked like a dream, but in reality it was a nightmare. The pressure was unbearable and the environment was loaded with fear." Oprah defends herself. Although these reports have been circulating for years, Oprah never directly addressed these accusations. However, there are theories that the presenter uses her influence to ensure that these stories never gain space in the mainstream media. Oprah Winfrey is not just a television personality, she has become one of the most influential women on the planet. But does your power come only from talent and determination? Or is there a powerful network behind the scenes ensuring its rise and maintenance at the top? The exclusive club of the powerful. Many believe that Oprah is part of a select elite composed of billionaires, politicians, and media moguls. This theory is based on the fact that over the years, it has been seen alongside some of the most powerful figures in the world, such as Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, with whom he worked in various philanthropic initiatives. Jeff Bezos, with whom he maintained private business and technology meetings. David Rockefeller, one of the most powerful names in the financial sector and often linked to theories about the New World Order. Barack and Michelle Obama, being one of the former president's greatest political supporters and participating in events of global influence. Harvey Weinstein, a former Hollywood producer convicted of sexual crimes, who had a close relationship with Oprah before the scandals surfaced. Why do so many influential figures approach her? Is Oprah just a piece in a much larger game? Political influence. Can Oprah create or destroy careers? Oprah not only presents programs and sells books, she shapes opinions and drives careers. Example of this was the impact it had on US elections. In 2008, his support for Barack Obama was considered one of the decisive factors for his victory. By 2020, rumors indicated that she could run for presidency, something the political elite would have encouraged behind the scenes. At the same time, personalities who conflicted with Oprah, such as Rosie O'Donnell and Monique, saw their careers decline mysteriously. Oprah really has this power, or is there a force majeure behind it? Secret societies. Oprah has connections with Freemasonry or the Illuminati. Many speculate that Oprah is part of secret societies that control strategic media sectors, entertainment, and even the global economy. There are several evidence pointed out by theorists. Hidden symbols in their programs and advertising campaigns, including hands gestures associated with Freemasonry and Illuminati. Apparitions in private events with global leaders who never appear in traditional media. Discreet participation in the World Economic Forum, an event that brings together the most powerful on the planet to discuss the future of the world. If Oprah is really part of these organizations, what would be their role within them? The mysterious disappearance of friends and partners. Over the years, several people who worked with Oprah have disappeared from the media strangely. Some examples include Vernon Winfrey, his own father, with whom he had a turbulent relationship and who, according to rumors, knew of uncomfortable secrets about her. Gayle King, his best friend and media ally, who mysteriously walked away for a while and then returned with even more power. John Tesh, Oprah's ex-boyfriend, who never spoke publicly about her relationship with her. What really happened to these people? Were they silenced or just walked away on their own? The media protection network around Oprah. Unlike other celebrities who had their scandals exposed, Oprah never faced a major public crisis. Is it a coincidence, or is there a scheme to protect it? No large newspaper or TV channel has ever exhibited serious scandals about Oprah. If someone makes public criticism to her, she quickly suffers reprisals and is cancelled. His name has never been directly involved in legal proceedings or impact investigations. What makes you untouchable in the media? Who guarantees this armor? Oprah Winfrey is often seen as one of Hollywood's most influential figures. Your ability to turn strangers into stars, promoting books to bestsellers status, and raising personalities to the top of the media is undeniable. However, some people who work directly with it state that this influence is not just a reflection of their genius, but of a calculated control over the entertainment industry. Does Oprah really help people, or just use them for their own interests? The art of creating and destroying careers. Several actors, musicians, and personalities who were promoted by Oprah ended up facing difficulties after distancing themselves. Some of the most famous cases include Tom Cruise, after his controversial appearance on the Oprah program, jumping on the couch and declaring his love for Katie Holmes. His public image suffered a big shake. Some speculate that Oprah knew this would hurt the actor's reputation, but let him expose himself in this way of purpose. Monique, Award-winning actress and comedian, claimed that Oprah and Tyler Perry hurt her behind the scenes of Hollywood after she refused to work for free in promotional campaigns for the precious movie. His career was never the same. Michael Jackson. Before the charges of sexual abuse surfaced, Oprah made a controversial interview with Jackson. Years later, she produced and promoted the documentary Leaving Neverland, which made harsh accusations against the singer, which many fans consider a betrayal and attack calculated to destroy their image. Why do so many people who move away from Oprah end up facing major media problems? The hidden face of Oprah interviews. While many Oprah interviews seem to be inspiring and exciting, there are reports that your approach can be manipulative and exploratory. Some of your most controversial interviews include Whitney Houston. During her interview with Whitney, Oprah pressed the singer about her drug problems intensely, making Whitney feel exposed and humiliated. Years later, after his death, many fans criticized Oprah for exploring their weaknesses in national network. Lance Armstrong, the cyclist, revealed his doping scandal in an interview with Oprah, but according to theories, the interview was carefully planned to save the presenter's image and show that she was still the Queen of Confessions. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Oprah's interview with the royal couple has been one of TV's most watched events in recent years. But many analysts have suggested that she didn't ask difficult questions and just helped create a convenient narrative for Meghan and Harry, protecting her interests. Does Oprah really seek the truth in her interviews, or does she shape stories according to her own intentions? The power of the Oprah Network. In addition to his TV show, Oprah created a real empire with his Hollywood connections. This includes his own magazine, the Oprah Magazine, which promotes only content approved by her. The powerful own Oprah Winfrey Network, where she controls the narrative of what is transmitted. Friendships with film directors and producers, ensuring that your image is always untouchable in Hollywood. This raises an important question. Does Oprah really come to the top only by merit? Or did she manipulate the right people to secure her dominion over the media? Former employees who were cancelled after facing it. Several reports indicate that Oprah has a history of pushing those who do not follow their rules. Some stories include employees who mysteriously disappeared from the entertainment industry after working on their program. People who tried to expose toxic behaviors and were quickly silenced or missed professional opportunities. Actors and writers who said no to Oprah and never got Hollywood opportunities again. Does your influence extend to the point of ensuring that those who oppose it are deleted from the industry? Oprah, a manipulator. Many theorists believe that Oprah built their career not only with talent, but with a strategy needs control. She knows who to support, who to discard, and how to always stay on top. Its allies prosper and gain space in the media. Their enemies disappear or face serious image problems. She shapes narratives in her interviews and documentaries to ensure that her version of the story is predominant. Does this raise the big question, is Oprah Winfrey really a generous mentor or a master in media manipulation? Jeffrey Epstein was one of the most controversial figures of the global elite, linked to a wide network of powerful, including billionaires, politicians, and celebrities. When his name came to light, several connections began to be investigated, and among them, theories arose about a possible relationship between Epstein and Oprah Winfrey. What really connects Oprah to Epstein? Just high-level contacts or something darker? Exclusive events. Oprah attended the same circles of Epstein. Prior to his prison and mysterious death, Jeffrey Epstein was known to organize exclusive events and connect with the most powerful people in the world. Photos and records show Oprah attending some of these same spheres, where politicians, technology moguls, and celebrities gathered away from the public eyes. Oprah was seen participating in private events and dinners where Epstein was also present. Some reports indicate that she knew figures near Epstein, including Bill Gates and Harvey Weinstein. His school for girls in Africa raised suspicions because of a children's abuse scandal, something similar to what Epstein was accused of covering up on his island. If Oprah didn't really know about Epstein's criminal activities, why did he continue to frequent the same circles of power for so long? The island of Epstein, was there a connection with Oprah? One of the biggest controversies involving Epstein was his mysterious private island, where many powerful figures allegedly visited for secret meetings. Theorists point out that Oprah may have visited the island, or at least knew its exclusive events. The Hollywood elite kept a code of silence about these parties, and Oprah was one of the most influential figures of this medium. Reports indicate that leaked guest lists mentioned high-profile names, including people close to Oprah. If Oprah really was against this kind of activity, why did he never use his influence to expose Epstein before his prison? Epstein's strange death and Oprah's silence. When Epstein was arrested, several personalities quickly tried to distance himself from him. However, Oprah remained silent without emitting any public opinion on the case. Unlike other celebrities who were exhibited, Oprah never had his name directly involved in the mainstream media in relation to Epstein. Her silence raises suspicions that she may have had more information than she has shown. There are theories that the media protected its image and prevented it from being associated with the scandal. Why did Oprah never publicly address his relationship with Epstein and the powerful that surrounded him? Connections with other controversial names. In addition to Epstein, Oprah was also linked to other controversial figures who later had their careers destroyed by scandals. Harvey Weinstein. For years, Oprah and Weinstein had a close relationship, but after the accusations against him surfaced, she quickly distanced herself. John of God, the Brazilian cureiro that Oprah promoted in his program, was convicted of serious crimes, leading to questions about the real intention of his platform. Bill Gates, technology tycoon, also had Epstein connections, and Oprah has maintained a close relationship with it in various philanthropic initiatives. Did Oprah just approach these people by business, or is there something much larger being covered? Oprah as a key piece of the elite. Some believe that Oprah is one of the leading figures used to shape public opinion and divert the focus of larger scandals. Its influence on the media allows only favorable information to it to be promoted. Its empire is supported by powerful figures, ensuring its protection against investigations. While other celebrities fell through their Epstein connections, Oprah remained intact. Does this raise the big question? Is Oprah Winfrey just a powerful celebrity or a centerpiece on a global control network? Over the years, Oprah Winfrey has built a reputation as a mentor and career driver. However, not all celebrities who passed through their program remained loyal to her. On the contrary, several stars claim to have been harmed, manipulated, or even silenced after conflicting with Oprah. What happens to those who dare to challenge it? Celebrities who turned against Oprah. Several personalities who were promoted by Oprah later reported negative experiences and even retaliation when they tried to distance themselves from it. Some of the most controversial cases include Monique, a Ward, winning actress and comedian, said Oprah and Tyler Perry conspired to overthrow her career after she refused to do free work to promote the movie Precious. Monique accused Oprah of hypocrisy and manipulation. His career was never the same. Dave Chappelle, although he never spoken against Oprah, theories suggest that his interview with her was one of the times when he realized how much Hollywood was controlling. Soon after, he disappeared from the industry for years, claiming that he was being chased by powerful figures of entertainment. Michael Jackson. In 1993, Oprah interviewed Michael Jackson in a widely publicized special. However, after her death, she promoted the documentary Leaving Neverland, which contained accusations against the singer. This generated revolt among fans who accused Oprah of taking advantage of Jackson's death to create a new narrative harmful to him. Whitney Houston, the singer, had a tense interview with Oprah where she was pressured about her drug use. Some fans believe Oprah has explored his vulnerability to obtain audience instead of really helping her. Whoopi Goldberg. There were rumors that Oprah and Whoopi had disagreements behind the scenes, resulting in Goldberg's removal from major Hollywood projects. Why did so many celebrities who fell out with Oprah ended up being marginalized in the industry? Oprah really supports the celebrities that helps. Oprah built his mark as a figure that raises other people. But there is evidence that when cameras turn off, their support can be just an illusion. Many artists say Oprah only helps those who follow their rules and do not question their authority. Some celebrities claim that if Oprah promotes someone, that person must maintain absolute loyalty to him or suffer the consequences. Artists who refused invitations or tried to expose the truth about Oprah were erased from the industry. After all, Oprah really boosts talent or uses them while they are useful and then discard them. The role of the media in the protection of Oprah. Another intriguing question is like the media deals with those who criticize Oprah. Unlike other celebrities, she seems to have special protection. When a star criticizes Oprah, negative subjects quickly appear on this person. TV magazines and programs seem to avoid any critical coverage of Oprah, protecting your image. Celebrities who speak against Oprah often disappear from the mainstream media without explanation. This suggests that Oprah has significant control over the media narrative, ensuring that anyone who turns against her faces difficulties to continue her career. Does Oprah have a blacklist? Hollywood has proven to be an industry where power can be used to silence people. Many believe that Oprah has a list of figures she considers undesirable and that these people face severe consequences for challenging her. Monique reported that he was cancelled and could no longer get film opportunities after his disagreement with Oprah. Celebrities who disagree with her are never invited to their programs or projects. People who exposed their personality behind the scenes were quickly away from the media. Does this mean that Oprah has a direct influence on who goes up and who goes down in the entertainment industry? The truth behind the Queen of TV. Oprah's image as a generous and enlightened woman can just be a facade for something much more calculated. Her actions over the years indicate that she uses her power to shape Hollywood as her will, ensuring that her allies prosper and that her enemies disappear. The big question is Oprah Winfrey really the generous and inspiring person we know, or one of the greatest manipulators in the entertainment industry? Oprah Winfrey built his image as one of the largest philanthropos in the world, donating millions to social causes and creating educational initiatives, especially to needy communities. However, several controversies surround their projects, with reports of poorly managed funds, scandals, and little transparency about the fate of the money raised. Would your actions really focused on good or something be obscure behind your philanthropy? Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls scandal. In 2007, Oprah opened Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, an elite college for low-income girls. The project was widely publicized as an initiative to empower young people, but soon emerged alarming complaints. Cases of abuse. Just a few months after the inauguration, a scandal exploded when one of the administrators was arrested for abusing students. Rigid control. Reports indicate that Oprah imposed extremely severe rules for students, creating an oppressive environment. Little real impact. Despite the millions invested, few reports show long-term concrete results. Oprah stated that she was devastated with abuse cases, but critics claim that she has distanced herself from the problem instead of taking full responsibility. What really happened inside this school? Philanthropy money. Who benefits? In addition to school in South Africa, Oprah has several philanthropic initiatives, but many of them raise suspicions about resource management. Lack of transparency, large amounts of money are collected, but there are few details about how funds are distributed. Use of NGOs as a facade. Some philanthropic organizations associated with Oprah were accused of deflecting money to private interests. Own benefit. Some donations and projects seem to serve more for their image and influence than for a real impact. Does Oprah really donate money to help people, or just use philanthropy to keep your image intact? Oprah and the global elite. Philanthropy or control? Many of the world's most powerful billionaires use philanthropy as a tool to expand its influence and maintain control over certain social groups. Oprah is part of this group. Partnerships with Bill Gates. He, who also invests strongly in philanthropy, was accused of using his donations to political and economic agendas. Specific causes. Support. Oprah carefully chooses the causes it supports, raising the question that your philanthropy can have a strategic bias. Philanthropy as fiscal exemption. Many celebrities use millionaire donations to reduce taxes, keeping their fortune intact. Does Oprah really want to change the world, or are you just ensuring your space in the global elite? The philanthropic scandals involving Oprah. In addition to the case of the school in South Africa, other philanthropic projects of Oprah have already been asked. Help to Hurricane Katrina. Millions have been collected to help victims, but there have been reports that much of the money never reached the most affected communities. Project of housing for poor families. Some houses donated by its foundation were quickly resold, raising doubts about the real utility of the project. Donation disappearance. Several small projects supported by Oprah never gave details of where the money ended up. If your philanthropy is so powerful, why are there so many allegations of misuse of funds? Oprah's power to stifle controversy. Whenever a controversy about its philanthropy arises, Oprah can avoid large scandals. Unlike other public figures, its image remains untouchable, as if there was a media shield. Unlike other celebrities, Oprah never had a great financial scandal involving his donations. The mainstream media never investigates its projects deeply, while other NGOs are constantly audited. Whenever a problem arises, Oprah declares herself a victim and quickly diverts attention to another matter. Why are so many charity organizations investigated, but has never faced major public audits? Oprah. A philanthropy or a manipulator? In the end, the main question is, Oprah really uses your fortune for good, or philanthropy is just a self-promotion and control mechanism? Many billionaires use their donations to maintain influence and avoid public scrutiny. If Oprah is part of this elite, is your social impact real or just another power game?